Section 6. Love and Marriage. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Current Superstitions by Fanny Bergen. Chapter 6. Love and Marriage. Numbers 327 to 430. Engagement. 327. If you are a bridesmaid 3 times, you will never stand in the middle. Baldwinsville, New York. 328. 3 times a bridesmaid, never a bride. New England. 329. Don't let another person put on your engagement ring, taken from your finger, or the engagement will be broken. Bathurst, New Brunswick. 330. The mother-in-law's test of the incoming daughter-in-law is to place a broom on the floor. If the daughter removes it and places it to one side, she will be a good housewife. If she steps over it, she will be a bad housewife. Labrador. 331. A girl will have as many children after marriage as she has holders given her before marriage. Eastern Massachusetts. Attire of the bride. 332. If you try on your wedding dress before the ceremony, you will not be happy. Cambridge, Massachusetts. 333. The bride should wear a borrowed garter and also a yellow garter. Boston, Massachusetts. 334. If a bride wear a yellow garter tied on by a girlfriend, the latter will be married inside the year. Eastern Massachusetts. 335. The bride should wear something old, something new, something borrowed, and something blue. Very common. 336. Wear no black at a wedding, it foretells ill luck. Massachusetts. 337. To be married in a brown dress is good luck, black is bad. Bathurst, New Brunswick. 338. To be married in anything but white garments indicates bad luck for the bride, white being emblematical of innocence. They say that white is a heavenly hue. Another has added, it may be so, but the sky is blue. Massachusetts. 339. White is emblematical of holiness and truth. Blue is emblematical of peace and security. Bright green of true learning, as being the uniform clothing of nature. Maine and Massachusetts. 340. A bride must not look in the mirror after her toilet is complete, i.e., she must add a glove or some article after leaving the mirror. Maine and Massachusetts. 341. It is bad luck for a bride to keep any of the pins that she used when she was married. Alabama. 342. You will be unhappy if you lose your wedding ring. General in the United States. 343. If the bride just before leaving the house throws her bouquet over the banisters, the one who catches it next is to be wedded. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. 344. If a drop of blood gets on a garment in the making, it will be one of your wedding garments. Lucky days. 345. Marry in Lent, live to repent. New York. 346. The day after a wedding is called the bride's day, the next day the groom's day. The condition of the weather on these days indicate whether their lives are to be happy or otherwise. Salem, Massachusetts, and Queen Anne's County, Maryland. 347. The wedding day is the bride's day, and the weather foretells her married life. The following is the bridegroom's, and his married life is shown in the same manner. The third day shows how they will live together. New York. 348. The 2 days before the wedding are the bride's days. If they are pleasant, she will have good luck, etc. Waltham, Massachusetts. 349. Marriage days. Monday, a bad day. Tuesday, you will have a good husband and will live long. Wednesday, a grand day. You will have a good husband and will live happily, but will have some trouble. Thursday, a bad day. Friday, a bad day. Saturday, no luck at all. Sunday, no luck at all. Baltimore, Maryland. Negro. 350. Wednesday is the luckiest day on which to be married. Saturday is the unluckiest. Friday is also unlucky. Bathurst, New Brunswick. The marriage ceremony. 351. Happy is the bride that the sun shines on. Northern Ohio. 352. If it rains on the wedding, the bride will cry all her married life. Talladega, Alabama. 353. To marry in a storm betokens an unhappy life. Peabody, Massachusetts. 354. It is unlucky to drop the ring at the marriage ceremony. New York. 355. A bride must step over the church sill with her right foot. Orange County, New York. 356. A double wedding is unlucky. One of the marriages will be unhappy. Massachusetts. 357. The pair to be married should stand in line with the cracks in the floor and not at right angles to them. Omaha, Nebraska. 358. When a couple are married and are driving off, if old shoes are thrown after them for good luck and one of the shoes lodges on the coach or carriage, it is a sign that one of the party will die before the year is out. Waltham, Massachusetts. 359. After the marriage ceremony is performed, the one that walks first from the altar is the one who will die first, either bride or groom. Alabama. 360. Old slippers or rice must be thrown after a bride for good luck. General in the United States. 361. If the younger sister is married before the elder, the latter will have to dance in a pig's trough. Western Massachusetts. 362. Runaway matches will prove unlucky. New York. 363. It is a sign of ill luck to take off the wedding ring. General in the United States. Courting and wedding signs. 364. If your apron string becomes loosened, then your true love is thinking of you. New York. 365. If your apron drops off, you'll lose your beau. The same is true if you lose your garter. Stevens Point, Wisconsin. 366. If you sink a bottle in water, it will weaken your love. Massachusetts. 367. Step over the broom and you will be an old maid. 368. If a girl wet her apron in washing, it is a sign that she will have a drunken husband. Labrador, Scilly Cove, Newfoundland, and New England. 369. To hang clothes wrong side out is an antidote for a drunken husband. Maine. 370. If a girl finds a cobweb in the door, it is a sign that her beau calls elsewhere. Northern Ohio. 371. To find many cobwebs in the kitchen means that there is no courting there. Boston, Massachusetts. 372. When the collar slips around and the opening comes to your ear, your lover is thinking of you. Salem, Massachusetts. 373. If you button your dress up unevenly, it is a sign that your lover is thinking of you. Miramichi, New Brunswick. 374. If you begin to button your dress unevenly, you will be a widow. Central Maine. 375. If you are cross when you are young, you will be an old maid. Alabama. 373. If you fall upstairs, you will have a new beau. Wynne, Maine. 377. Tumble upstairs and you'll not get married within the year. Hence old maids were formerly said to be careful how they went upstairs. New England. 378. Stumbling either up or downstairs means you'll be married inside a year. Cape Breton. 379. If you sit on a table, you will not be married that year. New England, New York, and Alabama. 380. Dropping hairpins from your hair means that your beau is thinking of you. General in the United States. 381. If a lady dons a gentleman's hat, it is a sign that she wants a kiss. 382. If your lips itch, it is a sign that someone will kiss you. Boston, Massachusetts. 383. If the outside of your nose itches, someone out of town loves you, and if the inside of your nose, then you are loved by someone in town. Western Massachusetts. 384. If a gentleman and lady are riding and are tipped out, they will be married. Nashua, New Hampshire. 385. Make a rhyme when talking, and you'll see your true love before Saturday night. Massachusetts. 386. Should your shoestring come unloosened, 'tis a sure sign and a true. At that very moment your true love thinks of you. New York. 387. If your shoe comes untied, your sweetheart is talking about you. Alabama. 388. If you want to sneeze and can't, it is a sign someone loves you and doesn't dare to tell it.